Welcome to A-Level Classical Civilization. Here is a brief overview of what we cover at Petroc over 2 years. The world of the hero. This module, which will make up 40% of your overall grade, involves detailed study of two founding works of fiction, Homer's The Odyssey and Virgil's The Aeneid. As we delve into both epic poems, you will learn the ways in which they were composed and the religious, cultural, and social values of their societies, all while developing sophisticated knowledge and understanding of events within the poems themselves, from Odysseus's daring escape from the Cyclops to Aeneas's catastrophic love affair with Dido. The poems of Homer were considered by the Greeks themselves to be a foundation of Greek culture, standing as they do at the beginning of the Western literary canon. This component provides you with the opportunity to appreciate the lasting legacy of the Homeric world and to explore its attitudes and values. The epics, with their heroes, gods, and exciting narratives, have been in continuous study since their conception and remain popular with learners and teachers today. Following this, you will have the opportunity to appreciate Virgil's Aeneid, a cornerstone and landmark in Western literature. Drawing inspiration from Homer, as well as from his own cultural and political context, Virgil explored what it was to be a hero in the Roman world and created a work which has proven enduringly popular. Next up, we have Imperial Image. This module, constituting 30% of the overall grade, enables you to study the culture, politics, and material culture of the Augustan age, when Rome's first emperor, Augustus, transformed Roman society after decades of internal conflict and political corruption. Specifically, the module will examine how Augustus wished others to see him and how they actually did, both during his lifetime and beyond, focusing on the cultural artifacts and the buildings produced during his reign. Through an examination of his identification as general, religious leader, revered elder citizen, dynast, son of a god, and eventually a god himself, the module will ask you to think critically about issues of ideology and propaganda and the factors that shape meaning and interpretation through the study of a range of sources, literary and otherwise, including temple architecture, statuary, moral and political legislation, the use of the imperial family as role models, coin imagery, festivals, and poetry. This module gives you an opportunity to engage with the material culture of the early imperial period and to study in detail the life of one of the pivotal figures in world history. Finally, we have Politics of the Late Republic. This module takes us back to the period immediately before the time studied for the Imperial Image module, to the final dying days of the Roman Republic, a period of approximately 40 years from the dictatorship of Sulla to the death of Cicero. The module looks at how the political system fell apart, leading to its replacement by the rule of the emperors. Corrupt politicians used their positions to enrich themselves, the increasing gulf between rich and poor, radical reformers who promised to rule for the many, not the few, violence and disorder on the streets, accusations of illegality aimed at political leaders. All these issues can be seen daily on our news headlines, but these were all issues that affected the late Republic. You'll look at how the Romans tried to, but ultimately failed, to address these issues, focusing on three prominent politicians. Cato the Younger, a follower of Stoic philosophy, who represented the conservative faction in Roman politics, opposed to any sweeping changes to the Roman Republic system. He killed himself rather than live to see the Republic fall. Cicero, a self-made man who earned his reputation from speeches before the people and in court. Not only did he save the Republic from a military coup in 63 BC, but he wrote extensively, and some of his surviving letters and a courtroom speech attacking the corrupt governor of Sicily form the core content for close reading in this module. And Julius Caesar, genocidal tyrant of Rome's greatest conqueror and champion of the common people. Few people in history have had a bigger impact, but from an affair of Cleopatra to crossing the Rubicon, what was his aim and motivation? I hope this brief overview has sparked your interest in studying classical civilization at Petroc. Thank you for listening.